Yeah, this is happening. Oh, Friday the 13th was yesterday. My Friday the 13th just keeps carrying on. Never had a dead battery on this truck. And yeah, I've replaced that battery too.
Wait. What do you mean it's dead?
Think what it could be is that camera system. Now, I can make that thing stay on all night long, and it's got a sensor in it. When it checks volts to 12 volts, it shuts off. I ain't never had no trouble until now. So I'm wondering if that thing is draining that battery down more than we think. So yeah, and I'm heading to Bowling Green to cut grass. I got a flat tire on the lawnmower up there, so when I get there I gotta plug that tire. Yeah, that's just the way it goes, man. Woo! Well, let me throw the battery charger on this thing, see if I can get it to crank. Yeah. Never stops. I'm gonna flip that 24-hour switch off. Let's see here. It's right up under here. Right in here somewhere. Let's see if I can get my finger on it. Where you at, little buddy? There's a switch right there. Let's see. I think that's it right there. I'm gonna get the flashlight and look at it, make sure. All right. Ooh, that's dirty under there. I need to clean that. Yeah. There we go. There it is. Dang. All right. Well, let's get the battery charger. I don't know if y'all like me, but if you ever think something and it winds up being true, I just thought the other day, I said, I ought to change that battery out, but I just done it like, I think 2 years ago. Could have been longer than that. I don't know. It's the only second battery that's ever been in this truck. When I think of it, I might ought to change that battery out. Well, that's a 2015 and we're 2024, so ooh. Yeah, might ought to change that battery out. Oh man. I think I'm gonna get my old trusty, this one here. Oh, there's a lot of bugs on it. Bugs everywhere. I still like these old manual chargers, even though it says fully automatic. If you got a battery that has no juice at all in it, these digital ones don't know what to do to charge it. But these old manual ones, they just come on, man. And this one, it's got a 75 amp boost on it, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take this one up there, throw a little boost on it, and I'm gonna throw it in the truck too. Now throwing it in the truck ain't really gonna help me much, cause if I break down on the side of the road, I ain't got no way to plug it up. But when I'm at my dad's house, I can plug it up. Gee whiz. Man. Yeah, there's my boat. Look at the interior on this. I need to clean it up. Sitting here and done got a little dusty. But got the old 150. Black Max Mercury 2-stroke on it. This boat only has 144 hours on it. It's a 1982 Astra Glass. Been garage kept the whole time. Bird trying to get in here. And still runs like a top. I can't get to it though. Look at this. I really want to go fishing. I ain't had time to go fishing. I put that on there. That's the only thing on there that's not original. The original was a Mercury thruster, and they don't make it no more. And I had a seal leaking on it. Oh, can't see me. Had a seal leaking on it, and yeah, can't get parts for it anymore. And I'd been wanting one of those GPS trolling motors, so hey, it all worked out good. Luke been on me. He's been on me, and it ain't fair that I ain't taking them fishing, but I gotta get them ready today. Well, a little windy today, but I need to get my boy out fishing. And yeah, oops, you didn't see that. Anyway, nah, I don't know if y'all know it or not, I hadn't done any videos on this because I haven't done it in a while. And my garage is a mess right now. There's cobwebs everywhere. It's disastrous. But if you will take a look at this, that's a grain father. That's instead of using gas to heat up the pots for making beer, that's what I like to do, is make beer. You got more controlled heat with the electric coils, and this here is programs that you can use for your boil temps. It will alarm go off and say, hey, you need to put this in or put this in, you know, and you write your own programs. I'll buy these beer kits. Usually do high gravity. I like the 7% better. Not real picky on the style of beer. I do like IPAs. I just like making beer. I'll pretty much drink about all beers and like all beers, just some a lot better than others, you know. And then this right here, that's a fermenter. It's heated and cooled. Now, the way I keep this cool, so the only time you need to keep it cool is in the summertime, because in the garage it gets hot. Now what I did is I've got a refrigerator down here, and here's the cooling lines. And what I do is I'll put a big tub of water in that refrigerator, and this there's a little computer that goes right here on the side, and you set certain temperatures that you want the fermentation to take place at, and it'll circulate that water. And if it's warm, there's some heating coils in there that'll heat up. They make a glycol chiller, I can't hardly say that word, that you can put on there, and it will do 4 of those fermenters. There's a certain name for that, and I just can't think of what it is right now. But they'll plug in here, and I forget what type of beers you can do with that. Dang, I'm just losing my mind. I can't remember nothing. Anyway, you can keep it down to darn near freezing. I mean, this thing worth about $1,000 for that thing, and I do want to buy it, but I haven't had time to make beer lately, and I don't see no point in spending that money on it right now if I can't make beer. I'd rather use that money for other things right now. But yeah, I keg my own beer. Now this right here is a wort chiller, W-O-R-T chiller. I'm Southern boy, so it's hard for me to say some of these words. But that right there, you hook a water hose up to it or off your sink faucet, whatever, and it circulate that water. The beer will circulate through the coil, and then there's an outer jacket, which is this right here. It's actually over the coil. and it'll cool your beer down real quick so that you can go ahead and put it in your fermenter and pitch your yeast and all that stuff and get it rolling. So yeah, I need to get back to doing that. Now, I guess I ought to do some videos on doing that, but the really fun videos that you can do with that is when you use the old gas burners, and you get a big old pot on there, and you know, you're constantly watching your heat and checking your temps, and your buddy's sitting there with you helping you make it, and you're sitting there drinking beer and making beer and possibly running the beer because you had too many beers while you're making it. So it's really fun. Of course, distillation is illegal in the state of Tennessee, so I don't do that. I've just got that just for a souvenir, and it's really interesting. I do know how to make that particular item, but I don't want to get thrown in jail either, so I don't make it. At least right now. Maybe one day it will become legal, but I just like doing beer. It keeps me out of trouble. Haven't done wine yet. I can do wine with that fermenter over there, because I can keep it really cool. So that's just, I need to get this battery charged up and quit rambling. I gotta go to Dad's. So anyway, let me get this plugged up and going. Yeah, I think it'd be in my best interest. Ugh, hung on the looks cheaper to get a battery, and I need to get a battery probably today. I don't know. You know what I've been thinking about doing? Well, let me finish my other story. What was my other story? Oh yeah, so if you ever think about something, like yesterday when I cranked my truck to come home, I said, well, it didn't turn over that strong. I said, man, the battery must be getting a little weak. I didn't think nothing else about it. See, things pop in your mind and it happens. So, yeah. Anyway, one thing I've been thinking about doing, it's become a pain in the butt this day to get good quality service. You got to make appointments everywhere and this and that. And I had a tire center right around the corner from my shop, and they got offered a lot of money for their land because it's downtown Nashville, and so they sold. I mean, I could run around there, drop my truck off, run right back around the corner, and they'd call me about noontime, and I'd go back down there and pick my truck up, you know, get new tires and stuff like that done on whatever I needed done. And man, they closed up, and it's just really messed me up, because if you go to the tire places, you gotta make an appointment, and usually they ain't got the tires you want. You gotta sit there forever because it's a long way from where you're home or from your shop and all this, and it's just a pain in the butt. And I've been thinking about it, and I don't know, I ain't really got a place to put it, but I've been thinking about getting a tire changer and a tire balancer, and I think I can do it somewhere around $5,000. Now I ain't got that kind of money, but you know, it'd be nice to have it. Now I don't know where I'd put it. So you spend about $5,000 on a tire changer and a balancer, well, you're gonna have to get you an air compressor. Now I got one at the shop. It's actually mine. It don't belong to the company. And it's I think it's a 50 gallon, I think. CFMs, I think, is only around 11 CFMs, I think. So it's all right. But I'd have to get that. I thought about getting another shed, because there ain't room in that shed, and put a tire, just buy a shed for a tire balancer and a tire changer. But I got to thinking, if on tire balancer, if that floor shaking and stuff like that, that could throw off the balance on that tire when you try to do it. I don't know. Leave comments there if you know anything about putting one of them in a shed. As you can tell, my garage is full. I can't get one in there. And I really ain't got room at work for one either. But that way I could just get on Amazon, order some tires, or I like Michelin, so wherever I can get Michelin's at, I'd order some Michelin's, have them sent to the house or whatnot, and when I get a chance, put them on. So that's what I'd really like to do. Because I just ain't got time to wait around for people. I ain't got time to be waiting on this thing to charge either. It's kind of concerning me. This battery charger is going charge, start, charge, start, charge, start. Let's see what it does on. I've got it on 12 amp now. That's weird. It wasn't too low. Now on 2 amp, she's doing all right. Huh. I don't know. Could be something else going on too. Anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling, see if I can crank his truck up. In fact, I'm gonna put it on 75 amp right now. See what happens. Ooh, that turned over real weak. I think I got a battery done gone bad on me. Yeah, my alternator's good. I know my dad's truck, the alternator went out on his. So I'm sure mine's about to go out. I need to put a charger on this thing. My battery's about dead on this old GoPro. Let's see. Got charger on it, but it ain't saying it's charging, so like everything else, I think everything I got wore out, including me. Anyway, I gotta get going. See y'all. Well, I'll just be honest with you. Out of all the things I do you realize I ain't never plugged a tire? I sure haven't. So this will be my first time ever doing it. I just don't have tire problems. My lawnmower tire at the house, my old lawnmower, I just fix a flat in it. That's all I had to do to it. My new mower, I ain't had no flats on it. I won't put fix a flat in it. I'll fix the tire. But here we go. Let's see what happens. Turn this light on. Got my handy dandy kit. Brand new kit too. Yeah, 20 bucks. $19 and something, I don't know. But I gotta figure this out. Lubricant. A little bit of that on there. Pull that on out of there. Now that's a fence staple. Look at that. Yep, let's get that on in there. There we go. Good. Alright, gonna leave that in there for a minute. Right there's what went in it. Don't that look like it come from the shop? I asked Dad, where'd you have fence staples at? You know, ain't had no fence staples around here. Maybe not, but there's one. You get these little worms out here. They don't come out too easy. There we go. Gooey, gooey, gooey. And the things are sticky. They're supposed to be, ain't they? I don't know what you can do. Flatten that end down there a little bit. It'll go in that little slot it's got to go in. Now we gotta stick it in there. Something like that. There we go. There we go. It's about halfway. Alright. Well, fold that stuff back that way. Like that. Now, here we go. See what happens here. Come on, hoss. Well, I can't get the thing in there. There it goes. You go in there about like that right there. Now, let's pull her out. Hopefully it'll hold air. Won't know till next week, will we? Let's cut this off. See if I cut my finger off here. There we go. Y'all just waiting on me to cut my finger off, ain't you? There we go. A little harder to stick that part in there than I thought it was going to be. Maybe if I reamed it a little bit more with that reaming tool, it probably would have went in there a little bit better. I figure out how my tools go back in there. Pretty nice little kit, I'll say. Put it in there, that back in there. It even comes with extra valve stems and everything. The pliers. Alright, we'll see what happens. Gotta cut grass now. And then I gotta leave here. And I guess I better go by the auto parts store and get a battery. Yee, that's gonna cost, ain't it? Batteries are high this day and time. But look what they do for you. So I guess if you look at it that way, they do last about 5 years. So can't complain a whole lot about that. Been a heck of a day. That plug on that tire, lawnmower tire, held up pretty good. Got the grass all cut and everything. And my dad needed some Tylenol. And I ordered on Amazon. Of course, they decided to ship it USPS, which I do not like the United States Postal Service. But anyway, okay. So I checked the mailbox this morning. Wasn't there. I said, well, the mailman don't run on Saturdays till 12. So I said, well, okay, I'll go back, check the mailbox for a leave to go back to Tennessee. And yeah, guess what? Same problem I had this morning. Truck wouldn't crank. So I put the battery charger on it, my dad's. Left it on it. It wouldn't take a charge. So I'm like, yay for me. Now he's fixing to go somewhere. And I've got to use his vehicle because I'm stranded. So we load up the car, or his Traverse, because his truck, which is our truck, which is a company truck, it's in the shop right now. Been in there for 2 weeks because it didn't have power steering or power and brakes because the pump's gone bad on it. It's got 17,000 miles on it, like all my vehicles practically do now. But let me speed up here. I need to set my cruise control. So I didn't have that. Well, his Traverse is a 2015. This Traverse has only got 2,700 miles on it. It's brand new. Like his Corvette and like that boat I got in the garage. Well, naturally, I don't want to drive it. I don't want to put a scratch on it. Especially don't want to put a bunch of batteries in the back of it. Well, so anyway, we had to take it, so we did. And of course, I couldn't find any tools over there. Now he's got every tool in the world, but they're all piled in a drawer. All the sockets. I couldn't tell didn't know where the millimeters was and the standards were. They were just piled in, man. 12 point, 6 point. It's a mess. We got to straighten that out one of these days. So people riding my butt. They don't like it when you ain't doing 85 miles an hour, which I really don't care. They can kiss my yahoo. But so anyway, naturally it didn't take me long to put it in. I had to go to Advance Auto Parts. Got battery, got back. Them things is $259 now. I thought 180 was high. That's how much it was the last one I bought. Golly. Highway robbery. What is wrong with this country? So, naturally, I had to get it. Had to get home. So I got it all put back in. I had it put back in about 5 minutes, because I had all the tools I needed. Cranked it up, went and washed my hands and everything, and texted Erica, told her, hey, I'm on my way. Now here it is. It's 4:28. I normally eat about 2:30. I ain't had nothing all day. I'm hungry. I want me a big old beer. Y'all know me when I go to the Mexican restaurant. Well, anyway, I get going down the road here, and it dawned on me, daggone it, I never made it to the mailbox to get his Tylenol for him. Well, luckily, I brought him some from the house just in case, but that ain't gonna last him very long. So, naturally, I tried to text him, let him know that it's not there. You ever see this cannon I'm passing here? I don't know. Let me see if I can get it over there. Look at that cannon. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Now, let me see if I can get my camera turned back around without wrecking. Probably not. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't too bad. Sorry about that. Don't wreck, Dave. You're not supposed to be doing this while driving. And I think I'm gonna run out of juice here for long, but back to the story. So I tried to text him. He didn't answer the text. So anyway, it's been a rough day. My Friday the 13th carried over into Saturday. This started on Friday the 13th, this battery issue, but it took me till this morning to figure out what was going on. And like I said, I put my battery charger in my truck because it's a manual one, knowing that, hey, it might happen again. I can just put my battery charger on there and get her cranked up. Wrong. Ain't happening. It's just clicking. That sounded like a motor. It was a clicking. I'm telling you. And the good thing is, now, you know that hurricane been pushing on up through Tennessee. Get these bands. It's been looking like it's gonna try to rain. I just knew as soon as I got back, because I left the hood open, tools out and everything. I just knew by the time I got home it'd probably be pouring down rain, which would have been par for the course. You know, that's just the way my Friday the 13th, 14th is. So, anyway, y'all probably don't want to hear me ramble, but, you know, I got something to talk about. I'm going to talk about it, right? So, yeah. If that picture of that cannon didn't show up well on this GoPro thingy here.
Batteries are dead.
It just keeps getting better. Right in the middle of all this, my camera shut down on me. I don't know why it ain't charging. But it ain't. I'm gonna tell you, I believe it might be getting hot. I'm gonna tell you, I'm having bad luck today, man. I probably already quit looking at that camera screen and drive. I might run over something. Oh, me. Well, anyway, that's about all I got to say right now. And I'm gonna quit rambling. Now, I'm sure something else will come up. We'll get there in a minute. Never pass on the right. I started to go around that truck on the right. But I knew I better not do that. I always should pass on the left. There's a reason for that. Safety. Well, let me ramp it up here and get by this other truck. It ain't done yet. I look back and my cover slid open on my bed too. It's alright. I think it locked into place. I didn't have nothing to blow out, but got a rainstorm up here and I've got my green, what is it? Not Greenlee, Greenworks tools back here. I don't really want them to get wet. So I guess I'm gonna have to pull over up here and close that thing. It just keeps getting better.